Let's get educated. That's why we're here, to bring you the stories impacting K-12 classrooms and college campuses. It's time for a little education.
Well, welcome one and all. I am Katie Petrick, joined today and every day by David Fiorazo. Now,
correct.
David, it's a good day.
It's a
middle
good
of
day.
the week. Here we are wondering about our worldview and how it matters.
Yeah, why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
Because this life is not all there is.
What?
There is a life beyond this one.
What?
Everybody lives forever. It's just a matter of destination. So, yes, today my guest on Worldview Matters, Scott Lively, pastor, doctor. He is the most canceled and persecuted believer in American history. Hear his story on today's Worldview Matters, and you can go to worldviewmatters.tv, sign up for our email, our weekly email. You'll get a recap of the podcasts every Friday.
Well, you're just hanging out with the ones who are canceled, aren't you?
Scott Lively. It goes back to the 80s
Nice.
with his books,
everything.
everything from Amazon to social media.
He knows what it's like to be canceled before canceled became cool.
He has a badge of honor of making the Southern Poverty Law Center hate list.
Way
to
go. It's like,
yeah, I know.
Awesome. All right, well, tune into that.
Yep.
But don't tune into Disney, which is
Why?
what we're here to talk about all day long. Disney. Once upon, wish upon a star, but once upon a time, Disney used to like children and allowing children to use their imagination and, be friendly with the families and have all that good stuff. And now, of course, Disney has abandoned family-friendly entertainment, and Americans, though, are saying no, and making Disney pay with more than $500 million loss at the box office. So the question is, will the woke mouse house be forced to change? Will they, David? Will
Demonic Disney.
Demonic Disney. There
And
it is.
they get what they deserve in this case. Let's give you the headline. It's really good. Good for them. Good for Disney. Report, Disney lost over $600 million from just 4 movies last year after epic flops. I like headlines like this, Katie.
They're delightful for you.
I love headlines. I underestimated. I love headlines like this because they deserve it. Is it going to matter? No. What did you say, Disney Downer? Debbie Downer?
I called you
Downer?
a Disney Downer. You are a Disney Downer.
Because they're going to keep on pumping out what they're doing, and they're woke. They're all about the LGBTQ. We'll get to that. But a stunning report detailed the expenses on Disney films and found that the totals of just 4 of its big budget projects lost the company more than $500 million last year. And we got a little video to let you get a couple more details. We'll come back. We'll talk a lot about this.
People have been coming after me and the company for years, and it's just, I don't get distracted by those things.
But the woke thing has had more of an impact. I mean, you've said to me that you would love to be just out of the culture wars. Do you feel like you're succeeding in that?
Well, I think, yes. I mean, I think the noise has sort of quieted down. I've been preaching this for a long time at the company before I left and since I came back, that our number one goal is to entertain. I think, look, the term woke is thrown around rather liberally, no pun intended in that regard. I think a lot of people don't even understand really what it means. The bottom line is that infusing messaging as a sort of a number one priority in our films and TV shows is not what we're up to. They need to be entertaining. And look, where the Disney company can have a positive impact on the world, whether it's fostering acceptance and understanding of people of all different types, great. But generally speaking, we need to be an entertainment first company.
Are you not entertained?
Oh, that's such a great meme.
Oh my goodness, what
do.
a bunch of get the shovels out, and you know what I'm talking about.
So that was Bob Iger,
Yep.
the CEO, for anyone who doesn't know. And
He's back.
He's back.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
back.
out.
Yeah.
And then he had to come back because the company was in so much trouble, and they thought, hey, let's just bring back Bob.
Yeah, they weren't
'Cause
as
he
woke when he was, but they were still woke.
They were, but now he's trying to claim that, hey, we're just here to entertain.
We're just here to entertain. Well,
based on the 4 flops they had this last year, no one is entertained.
Yeah,
And
let's talk about what that means. How do they define entertainment? And by the way, talk about woke. ESPN Disney, ESPN, liberal, progressive, anti-Christian worldview. You just used the word woke. Let's define it how it is. But let's look at this one. Let's look at the box score. Katie, what are your thoughts on this? The Indiana Jones saga, for one.
Well, here's the deal. There are 4 movies we're going to talk about quickly here.
Okay.
And I honestly didn't know any of them were coming out last year, and I didn't know that they had already come out. I thought maybe
So
they
you
were
were
coming.
unfamiliar.
I was unfamiliar. I did look up. I'm like, oh, that's what that. I did see one commercial for one of the movies, but I didn't know that that was that movie, and I'm not paying attention. So that's why. Also, no one cares about what happened. So the worst flop, I guess you could say, was the Marvels.
Wait a minute. Let me understand. The worst flop. Okay.
Best for us, no one saw it. Worst for them, they lost
Okay.
millions and millions.
Yeah.
So the Marvels. Okay, we're talking about what could be the greatest movie combination, superheroes, all this coming together, and then they had to wokeify and make it girl power in a way that no one cared about. And when you have the lead actress being all about girl power in a way of tearing down men at the same time, it's no surprise that the Marvels lost $237
that's all?
$1 million. That's okay for them, Well, it was so expensive to make, and then they just no one cared to see it.
Yeah, so the movie in revenue, the revenue was 218 million. Sounds pretty good, but then 270 million production budget, along with over 100 million in advertising. And drum roll, please, Katie, I already told you, they crossed the finish line with an estimated $237 million loss. Good for you, Disney.
Ouch.
Good for you.
And then the next one, this one kind of hurts a little bit. Ooh. Indiana Jones hurts.
Oh.
Because Indiana Jones was amazing.
They have ruined a good thing.
It was one of the best trilogies, in my opinion, along with, as a child, thinking Back to the Future and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But that was me. I always debated it.
What did you say
Indiana
about Turtles?
Jones, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Yeah, Heroes in a Half Shell. Turtle Power. All right.
Okay, let's go back to
Indiana Jones. Why, oh, why? They never should have made the 4th one with Harrison Ford, and then they brought in Shia LaBeouf, or whatever his name is. And then now this one, I didn't even know it was coming out. But see, Harrison Ford has gotten a little bit older. And in order for them to make Indy look younger, they had to, use all the computer technology.
Oh, no. Really?
And so
Did they do that?
Spent how much money on that? And honestly, apparently, if they would have not, I think it was $80 million in post-production to de-age Harrison Ford. If they wouldn't have done that, they would have then lost less money. So de-aging on Harrison Ford did not help Harrison Ford or Indiana Jones, the movie, at all, because look again, how much did they lose? $143 million.
Okay.
But hey,
but they can afford
there's more.
Yeah, but wait, there's more. But yeah, they can afford it. That's the thing. Are you going to Haunted Mansion next?
Sure. I guess Haunted Mansion, I never got into it, but apparently people loved it back in the day. They don't love it today. That one actually lost less. We're going down the order in terms of who lost the least then at the end. They lost $117 million.
Oh, it's not too bad.
People,
not too
Eddie
bad.
Murphy, Haunted Mansion, they weren't into it as much, probably just because it was Disney again, maybe. We don't know. And finally, then we have Wish, which is, what could be a great kids movie, except they had to make it all silly and not actually entertaining.
So is this a sequel or a new movie?
There's nothing new under the sun.
Okay, so Wish
David,
is a remake
as you know.
or a sequel or something? Okay.
No, it's just it's another.
Oh, just whatever.
It is an original, you would
Wish.
say, but it's called Wish.
So it's just called
$131 million they lost.
Oh, that's it?
So,
okay.
So that's all. Oops, Disney.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
This goes to show you.
They won't learn.
No, they won't learn. And the
anything.
thing is, the simple fact that they lost more than $600 million and they're not having to fire everyone, bankruptcy, be completely gone. $600 million. This is like play money to them.
Yeah.
Disney likes to play.
They can afford
this
it.
is play money to them.
Well, look at this.
And now they've been rated the worst major studio after having all these flops.
Years.
And it does not matter to them, because do you remember not so long ago, just a couple years ago, when they came out with their not so secret gay agenda?
The showrunners were super welcoming. Meredith Roberts and our leadership over there has been so welcoming to my not at all secret gay agenda. And so I feel like I felt like it was, maybe it was that way in the past, but I guess like something must have happened in the last, like they're turning it around, they're going hard. And then all that like momentum that I felt, like that sense of, I don't have to be afraid to like, let's have these two characters kiss. Let's in the background, like I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to like if you see anything queer in the show.
Wherever I could, welcoming the not so secret. She said that fast. The not so secret gay agenda from Disney. If you haven't, hopefully you've heard that clip or heard those news stories before. But yeah, welcoming means anything but Christ. The ABC culture, welcoming. We're welcoming anything. Tolerance, inclusion, little DEI, little LGBTQ, little CRT, whatever else.
And that's why they're so welcoming with Star Wars now.
No.
They like to take good things and ruin them. So
Careful. This is sacred.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Their new series has introduced a non-binary character using the they/them pronouns. Of course, hey, the Tales of the Empire. Hopefully this is the only time you have to see it, because I don't think anyone's going to watch this one either.
Oh,
but
brother.
why? Why would they have they/them pronouns? Well, hey, we're all about inclusivity here. Take a look.
They're still alive. We need to get them to the ship. We can save them.
Forget it. Let them die. It's not worth the trouble.
They were about to surrender.
Irrelevant.
Okay, now you could, based on that, you could be like, oh, well, there must have been like 3, 4, 5 people down there, and so they were just being proper. Plural noun. Theys. Or pronoun. Plural pronoun. No. Single one. There's one man. Character. It's a cartoon, but one male character. They/them pronouns. That's what Disney's doing to everything that we like.
Well, the franchise dabbled in this in 2019. The director, J.J. Abrams, bragged that Rise of Skywalker Star Wars film would include a kiss between two women. So, I mean, it's not a secret agenda. It's not. They're just saying, hey, we're putting it in there.
Well, and Abrams even says, in the case of the LGBTQ community, it was important to me that the people who go to see this movie feel that they're being represented in the film.
Jeez. As if they don't have representation it's queer all year at this point.
Again, I always say, I guess in the case of Star Wars, I do feel represented with the Ewoks. So, the hype. I feel represented. But yes, maybe Abrams is right. Everyone must feel represented in some way. And if they don't have everything that is all about you represented in a film, obviously it's bigoted. That's where we're at. That's what Disney has done.
Yep.
You've ruined everything. And I can't take it anymore.
So Disney,
I can't, I say.
Yeah, good for you. That's it. I mean, nothing is sacred anymore. Remember we did something a while back about It's a Wonderful Life. The little things they're trying to do to the old classic movies.
They're taking it
now
out.
They're doing the trilogies or the franchises. Like you said, Back to the Future was really good. Hope they don't touch that one.
Oh, no, I'm sure they'll ruin it somehow, some way.
They'll come up with a new one.
Because their future is, 1984 predicted.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Even while Disney is doing this, most Americans, common sense people, want Disney to go back to the way they were. A new poll is actually showing that, we actually just want Disney to be family friendly again. We want Disney to be what Disney intended it. Okay, Walt Disney wanted to create a world where imagination reigned supreme and kids could be kids. Do you remember
Not
those
anymore.
days, David? Do you remember
Those
that?
are gone.
I mean, if you were around 20 years ago, you might remember that Disney, that's what Disney was doing. The mid to late 90s, my time, the heyday, that's when a lot of the Disney movies really.
Yeah.
Lion King and Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. Oh,
yes.
How dare you say Beauty and the Beast
liked
anymore?
that
That's
one.
offensive now.
No, but I mean,
Those were the heydays. And people, 71%, see, this new poll says that
Rasmussen.
71% want us to return to that era of family-friendly entertainment. And you would think if you were a business, you would also actually have to cater to the people who buy your product. In a capitalist economy, you actually go with what the consumers want. or you go out of business. But as we see, Disney can lose $600 million and it doesn't matter to them. So what does that say to us about the power, the abilities that we've given over to what Disney is able to do?
Oh, you know what? I don't care if 98% of people polled say they want Disney to return. I got one word, naga. What does that mean? Naga happen. Naga happen. Disney is not going to go back. They're not going to all of a sudden get a conscience and go back to whatever, clean, family-friendly, let alone biblical worldview. So we've got to move on, though. Friends, it's time to find out if you are smarter than a student at Freedom Project Academy. So here's a question from our, believe it or not, physics course. Which type of electromagnetic radiation has the shortest wavelength? A, gamma ray. B, microwave. C, X-ray. D, radio wave. We'll be right back with the answer.
Today's episode is brought to you by Freedom Project Academy. Take back your kids' education. FPA's fully accredited classical curriculum provides live, on-demand, and homeschool courses built on Judeo-Christian values. Request your information packet and save 10% on tuition by visiting freedomforschool.com. That's freedom, F-O-R, school.com.
Okay, we're back. Now, before the break, we asked if you were smarter than a student at Freedom Project Academy. And let's remind you what the question was. Which type of electromagnetic radiation has the shortest wavelength? Of course, everyone. The answer is A, gamma ray. Hopefully you got that one right.
Let it be known that the co-talent here got it right.
Oh, okay, let it be known. Now, for more information on Freedom Project Academy's Judeo-Christian classical online school that's now enrolling students for the fall, please visit freedomforschool.com. That's freedomforschool.com.
But did you get it right?
I did get it right.
We both got it
did.
right.
I was like, microwave? No, it can't be microwave.
Radio wave? No.
Not. Same wavelength. Me and you.
Yeah,
we were on
we're on the same wavelength.
It may actually be shorter than a gamma ray. Maybe our wavelength.
Shortwave?
Shortwave. Anyway, let's talk about some technology, more sciencey stuff.
Okay.
AI. It's all about the AI, isn't it? Artificial
More
intelligence. Now, here's my question to you. Do you shop at Sam's Club? Maybe
No.
this will entice you to, or to make you run away screaming. Big Brother Sam is now watching you, or will be watching you.
How?
It's taking jobs away as well, because this takes away people's jobs by having some new artificial intelligence exit technology being deployed, as they're saying. The terminology there, deployed at more than 120 Sam's Club locations. So they're basically using technology to get customers out the door by having AI and cameras scan your receipt as you walk out. How does this work? Well, take a look.
Today, Sam's Club announced the rollout of new technology. The club's using AI and cameras to scan your receipt on your way out. This will eliminate the need for employees to check your receipt when you're leaving. Todd Garner, the chief product officer for Sam's Club, says the new exit archway's goal is to get you in and out of the club a lot quicker.
When we combine this technology with our scan and go shopping experience, it provides a near friction-free shopping experience. That's no stopping, no queuing in a line, no friction. The member can simply walk out, and that's a big differentiated experience from what we had historically.
And people don't get jobs. Okay, cool. Cool. You're happy. But okay.
Can I just say something? It saves so much time, because that 20 seconds when you're walking out the door that you hand the receipt over to an employee and they scan, that 20 seconds is very valuable. Oh my!
That's 20 seconds less on my cell phone scrolling.
Is this what we've come to?
Yes.
We're saving,
yes,
okay, maybe 30 seconds, all right? That's a whole half a minute we're saving.
And how
here.
dare we even look at anyone else and consider talking
have a
to them.
better shopping experience.
So I don't have to interact with humans. It's all about the technology.
Yeah, get those humans out of there. This is
Anyway,
I don't know. How do they scan that, though? It's so quick.
Laser beams.
Just walking out the door.
Laser beams. Hey, Big Brother Sam's watching you, okay?
Oh, brother.
They're claiming it should be, 23% faster.
All right.
Okay, someone can't feed their family because they got fired because AI is taking over their job, but do it.
Whatever.
Okay. That's 1999. Welcome back. All right. Well, they do say, the company Sam's Club says they hope to have that technology in all of the clubs by the end of 2024. So,
all right,
go get your membership or go cancel it. Up to you.
Oh, it doesn't
Up to
matter. It's just
It doesn't
we're
matter.
majoring in the minors when you're talking about 30 seconds of your time as you exit a store. Come on. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You good? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Well,
I'm
you
done.
get fired
I'm
up.
done.
You get fired up because we have some things to do, and it's called rank and file. You also don't go anywhere. It's we rank and we file. That's what we do. It's called rank and file, and that's what we do. As always, we have no idea what we're ranking and filing, but it's going to be a fun time, so stick around.
In 2024, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment where the call for unity, freedom, and a better future echoes louder than ever. Introducing Patriot Mobile, the wireless carrier that stands with you. We are committed to supporting the values that make our nation great. With affordable plans and reliable nationwide coverage, Patriot Mobile is not just a wireless service. It's a call to action for those who believe in the American dream.
Get free activation now with promo code EDUCATED. All right, it's that special time where our producer needs the reminder that this segment is called Rank and File. For those of you, again, who can't hear, Rank and File, it's about what we're going to do.
Okay.
And so our producer, Michael, has chosen some items, 5 of them, and we're going to rank and file them. And David and I have no idea what we're about to do until the things show up on the screen.
Blind
And I guess-
ranking. Blind ranking.
Blind ranking, that's what we do. And since we don't know what the next item is, we have to do exactly this, blind ranking. We
Let's
just
go.
put it where we think. So,
go.
I guess, who doesn't love a good candy bar to satisfy the sweet tooth from time to time?
Uh-oh.
Well, me, kind of. I'm not that big and known, but we'll see. Whether it's a fundraiser, checking out a grocery store, or stopping by a snack stand at the ballpark, the sweet treats never seem to be too hard to find. So this week, I guess, our producer wants us to rank these 5 chocolate bars. David, on a scale of 1 to 10, how big of a fan are you of chocolate? 10 being like, give me all the chocolate in the land.
Probably in the last 10 years, dark chocolate is my thing now, my new thing now. So I don't
That's
eat
'cause we're
a lot
old.
of bars.
You
Yeah,
get old.
I know.
You
Because
start-
it's a little better for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there are some
Chocolate,
good
you're
ones out
big,
there.
you're a that's like a 3 on my scale. So that, just so
Okay.
everyone knows where I'm coming
Yeah,
from.
we're about to say 3, 4.
I'm not big into chocolate. So this will
But
be fun.
The people out there, you guys are going to
I
have fun
bet you
with
all
this.
love it. All right, so up first, who do we have? The Kit Kat.
Kit
Now,
Kat. All right.
Kit Kat's my dad's favorite. So I purchased many
The
of Kit
left
Kats.
and the right. The Kit Kat. They have the left side. Oh, that's Twix.
I mean, the Kit Kat has like
I was
4 and you
confusing
break
commercials.
it.
No, it's
Good
4.
crunch. I
Kit
like
Kat has
that.
4.
It's a solid 3 for me.
I'll say 4.
Solid 3. Solid 3. Who's up
solid.
next? Oh,
Three
no.
Musketeers.
As much as I love the song from the movie Three Musketeers, because Rod Stewart is a part of and Bryan Adams.
Oh,
I'm just saying, as much as I love that, I don't love the nougat. It's kind of bland to me. Give me a 5. Put it down there. Three Musketeers.
Three
Boo.
Musketeers has to be 3.
Boo.
3. Number 3.
Fine. What do we have up next? Oh, a Crunch Bar. It's got the crisp rice. Makes you feel like you're a little healthier, you know? I'm still going to put it at my 4.
5.
Because I got my 3. Now we only have our 1 and 2 left again. Here we
Didn't
go.
this happen last week,
This
too?
happens all the time. Let's go. What do we got? Oh.
Okay, no, that's good. I'll put that as number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
I don't mind Butterfinger when I used to eat those.
I used to like it better, but now that I'm getting older, it sticks in my teeth.
You know,
and
it's
I just
good.
don't
Mix
like
it up in one of those ice cream mixers, whatever they call them.
That make it okay.
All right, let's see what.
Please be a Snickers.
Wait a minute. Do you have number 1?
Yeah, I only got number one left. Please,
What is our number one?
Snickers.
Okay, Snickers.
Did you know that Snickers was like my favorite candy bar? Is that what it is?
So that worked out well for you.
Oh, it totally worked out well
that's
for
number
me.
one.
I'm not a big
Snickers.
chocolate fan. So the more you put in there that isn't chocolate, the more
That's
I'll
probably
like
really
it.
popular. That's funny. Load up your candy
You know
bar.
what I really
and
like? 100 grand.
Coat it in chocolate and.
Has everything. Throw it in there.
There was nothing with peanut butter. Butterfinger was close, so there aren't that many candy
peanut and
bars
the
that have peanut.
Snickers.
I love peanut butter.
Well,
but
you
there
know,
aren't
like a
any
Reese's
candy
man.
bars with peanut butter.
All the Reese's kind.
Well, that's not a
All
candy
right. Well,
bar.
how did we do, everyone? Did we do
Anyway.
okay? Did we rank and file in the order that you would have? Let us know in the comments what you think.
And friends, if you enjoy our content, please consider subscribing to our audio podcast and weekly media e-blast. That contains all the top stories of the week. Simply go to stayeducated.org. And that's going to wrap it up for Educated this week. For Katie and myself, thanks for watching, listening, sharing, please, and supporting the show. Until next time, stay educated, America.